This audio session will enable you to develop super-fast learning naturally, successfully, and with confidence. The session will also help you remove any barriers preventing you from learning faster and more easily, whether these are conscious or unconscious. After using the session, you will feel able to use the techniques and mindset of quick intellect and to apply these to your learning with confidence, relaxed in your newfound ability. Just imagine being able to enjoy learning faster whenever, wherever, whatever subject you choose. This program was made with you in mind. It was carefully crafted to help you move deeper into your own self and to begin to shed light on the issues you are facing. This is not meant to be a substitute for counselling or professional help, but rather a companion that is ready to support you whenever you feel you need it. I would like to commend you for taking a step today toward change. You have made a brave choice to speed up your learning, and you will be rewarded with greater progress as a result. Please make time in your daily life for reflection and contemplation. If you don't give yourself time and space to grow and mature as an introspective human being, then you are sure to remain in the habits and patterns that have led you toward finding assistance in this Hypnosis and NLP session. Let this audio program be a tool in your toolbox, and also collect other tools that will assist you, such as affirmations, positive people around you, healthy eating and living, and stress-reducing exercises like massage, meditation, nature walks, Tai Chi or yoga. You have now decided to take your life back into your own hands. Congratulations! Make sure to listen to this recording in the most comfortable location and position that you can. You may choose to use headphones or just listen in a quiet place. Allow your body to relax and your mind will follow along. You will be entering into a hypnotic or trance-like state. You will remain aware in the deep background of your mind, so there is no need to fear any loss of control, being manipulated, or doing anything that you do not want to do. Be okay with the images and scenery that appear. You experience trance states regularly throughout your day, such as when you daydream or drift in thought. It is simply a natural way for the mind to rest. Your subconscious mind will attempt to organize itself, clearing out the ideas and thoughts that are no longer beneficial for you and holding on to the images and impressions that you need to keep yourself moving forward in your natural path of progression. Listen to this recording daily for optimum success. If you have limited time, then listen every second day. Doing this for 21 days in a row will help to bring you profound results and will probably change your life forever. Please never listen to this while you are handling machinery or driving a vehicle. Refrain from listening while under the influence of drugs, medications, or alcohol. If you happen to suffer from epilepsy or a psychiatric condition, please consult your physician before proceeding. Now, before we get stuck in, it has to be said that there are many reasons why you might want to learn faster, and many theories about how we learn. Not only that, but there are an incredible number of ways that you might be presented with the material you want to learn. Right now, you are listening to me speaking, and you have chosen this program with some ideas in your mind about what you want it to do for you. And probably, even without consciously realizing it, you made some assumptions about what the content of this program would be. Perhaps you've heard something about NLP before, or maybe you know something about accelerated learning programs. Maybe you know nothing about those things, but you felt that this could be just what you need. Whatever it is, you began, before you even pressed the play button, with some presuppositions, some ideas about what this might contain, and also, whether you realized it or not, about your ability to understand it and make use of it. Suppose this program had been in the form of a book with the same title. Would you have been more or less likely to have picked it up? What are your beliefs about your ability to learn by reading rather than listening? Or just for a moment, imagine that this had been a video program. Then you would have been able to see images, which might have just been my talking head or diagrams, or even just abstract patterns on a screen, as well as hearing the words. Would that have made you more or less likely to have picked up the program? It might be helpful for you to just pause this recording for a moment now as you think about these alternatives. The objective is for you simply to notice what different feelings and maybe thought processes you have about different kinds of material you can learn from. Audios, books, videos. Just take a moment and pause the recording if necessary to reflect on this. Good. Welcome back. Now let's take this a step further. Supposing you'd been handed this program and you were told that it was your homework for a course. Suppose too that you had been told that you would be tested on the content tomorrow. Just notice how those ideas change the way you feel about the program. Again, if you want a moment or two to think this through, pause the recording now and just notice how those ideas make you feel. Very good. Now take a moment to go back through all of those options and combinations in your mind and rank them in your order of favourites. So you could have been given a book for homework and told that you would be tested on the subject tomorrow, or you might have been given a video and told the same, or an audio like this one, or you could have been given any of the above but without the homework or test. Which of those would be your least favourite way to learn? And which would be the next least favourite? And so on, until you reach the top of that particular ladder. At this stage, we are only interested in how you feel about all the alternatives. Once again, pause the recording while you work that one out. You might even want to make a note of your top one or two. Very good. Now let's take a moment to talk topics. There are too many to list possible examples in a single recording, but you know which subjects and which kind of subjects you preferred when you were younger, at school or maybe even at college. Did you prefer science to arts? Did you like languages or literature topics? Did you like them more or less than topics with hard facts, like chemistry, physical sciences, or mathematics? Again, notice how you feel as you recall each one. Now let's put one final piece into place. Spend a little time, and again you can pause the recording if necessary, and recall some of those things that have stuck in your mind. Trivia, for example. Nursery rhymes or silly rhymes you can't forget. Who was your favourite teacher at school? How did he or she make you feel? Did that teacher make you laugh a lot? How did that person make you feel valued or special? How did he or she acknowledge you? Don't worry if some of these things come back as a bit of a blur or don't seem to come to mind immediately. Just trust that your subconscious mind is receiving the prompts and that the memories are there and they are the ones you need that will be accessed as we go through the rest of this process together. Then think of skills you've learned or exams you've passed that felt like a major achievement at the time because they seemed difficult when you began. Do you remember how, once everything was over, you've looked back on experiences like that and wondered what you ever worried about? Can you notice how other experiences that seemed so much easier when you look back on them than they did before you began can come back to you now? All of these things are clues to how you learn. Everyone has their own style. So now, let's put it all together. I wish you a pleasant journey into your inner space, and I know that you will have a far greater calm and understanding once you have finished this session. You must now find a comfortable position. You can choose to sit back comfortably in a chair or on a sofa, in a recliner or on a bed. Once you have adjusted any restrictions in your clothing and settled into your spot, you can begin to accept the idea of letting go. You are ready now to understand just how easy it can be to develop super fast learning. You can begin to allow yourself the permission to enter into a hypnotic state. In fact, go ahead and tell yourself that you are giving yourself full permission to let go, knowing how great you can feel when you develop super fast learning. In your mind, or even out loud, tell yourself that you are safe, and you are eager to travel to the depths of your unconscious mind, to discover the relaxed, confident, assertive you that is inside, who has the ability to use super fast learning to great effect. It is important that you believe yourself, that you trust yourself. This moment calls for self-love and trust. Your ability to learn is beginning to increase already as your eyes begin to softly close. I want you to take a deep, slow breath in. And now release the breath. That's good. Notice the quality of your breath. Does the breath flow into your chest or deeper into your belly? Pay attention to the next few breaths and make sure to follow them right down to your belly. Feel your belly rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Be open to the idea that you can develop super fast learning by changing how you feel inside, just as easily as you can allow your breath to go in and out. As you begin to deepen into this trance, it is necessary that you release any tensions in your body. Starting at your right foot, begin to release any muscles that you are still holding on to. Move up the right leg to the knee, just relaxing. And move on up the leg until you're at the hip. Now do the same for the left leg. Starting at the left foot, begin to release any muscles that you are still holding on to. Move up the left leg until you're at the knee. And continue up to the hip, just relaxing. Clear any tension in your hips. Let go of your deepest pelvic muscles. You may be clenching tightly and you don't even know it. So just let go. Continue to feel the rise and fall of your belly. And let the heaviness of your arms and shoulders sink down and melt away. Feel the openness in the palms of your hands. Feel the expansive breath in your chest and abdomen. Open your jaw to stretch it and then release it. Let your eyes sink into your head until they are floating peacefully. Feel the tingling of the hair on your head and the lightness of the air around your face. You are ready now to move deeper inside, to release the inner you who understands how to develop super fast learning. I will ask you to open your eyes one more time in a moment. When you close them again, you will sink into a wonderful floating softness and you will be ready to take a journey. Okay, open your eyes slightly on your next inhale. Now close them on the exhale and step securely into the most relaxed state of awareness you can imagine. To help you relax deeper, I will lead you on a journey. Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen deep down inside. Of course you are. If you feel yourself drifting away at any time, just focus on the sound and vibration of my voice as they enter into your ears. You are doing so well already. You are developing super fast learning with every breath you take. Picture a ladder in front of you. This is the ladder that will carry you deeper into your trance. Every time you climb up and down the ladder, you will go deeper and deeper into your trance. Begin to climb carefully up the ladder. You can see it clearly stood tall and straight. Climb up, and when you reach the top, take a deep breath and let it out. Begin to climb back down the ladder. As you reach the bottom, you feel very tired. Take a deep breath in and let it out. You can climb up the ladder again. Notice the ladder and notice already how much more able to learn quickly you feel. Feel your body working as you climb, and when you reach the top of the ladder, take a deep breath in and release it. Feel the tiredness in your body as you climb back down the ladder. You reach the bottom of the ladder and feel yourself wanting to rest. You will climb the ladder 2 more times, Each time that you reach the bottom, you will be deeper and deeper into trance. Go ahead and climb the ladder once more. It's much harder to climb this time, isn't it? Your legs and arms are struggling to move you up the ladder. You reach the top and take a deep breath in and release it. Your legs feel shaky as you climb back down the ladder. Your hands are tired of gripping onto the rungs. When you reach the bottom of the ladder, take a deep breath in and release it. You are already deep in your trance and already gaining the ability of super fast learning, and you want to stay here at the bottom of the ladder. But you know that one more time up and down the ladder will send you deeper into your trance. You wish to go deeper, don't you? Good. Then climb the ladder one last time. It's so difficult to climb, but you reach the top and you take one more deep breath in, and you know that a deeper trance is waiting for you at the bottom of the ladder. So you begin to climb down carefully. You're aware of every muscle in your body, and when you step your last foot onto the ground, all of your tension is gone, and you are now completely absorbed in your trance and free to develop super fast learning. It's almost something you can laugh at when you think that thinking is not the first thing you use to learn. It's how you feel. And you know which subjects, what kind of learning you feel best about. And the key to super fast learning is to begin any kind of new learning with that sense of excitement and wonder and playfulness and all those curious feelings that you noticed when you considered your favourite learning styles before. You remember, your subconscious knows how to do that perfectly well. And you can imagine something new, something that excites you, like when you feel an urge to buy something frivolous or something that attracts your attention, something you desperately want to know more about, something irresistible, arousing your curiosity. And allow yourself to notice what kind of images come to mind. Notice if you see still pictures, or if you still see pictures that are moving, like a movie. Notice if they are in colour or not, and if they seem to be 3D or flat, like on a screen. That's right. Take your time. And allow yourself to discover, as you continue to notice something you feel excited to know about, if you notice a soundtrack, is it loud or very loud? What changes do you notice if you change the volume up or down? Are you seeing these pictures of something you feel so drawn to know and understand more about? Seeing them as if you were there or as if you were watching yourself in the scene? Very good. take some time. Now, allow yourself to white out that screen in your mind. Make that space available for something else. And you can let something else come to mind. Something you need to learn. Something that has seemed difficult or daunting. But now you know you have the power to change the way you perceive that. Because all learning begins with how you feel. And the learning sticks because it feels good. And you will learn fast because your mind never forgets some things. And that is all context. All to do with how your mind perceived the teacher, how you viewed the material, the way it was presented, and what you believed about your feelings toward the subject. So you know how to put your mind in a different state. The state where it learns fast and easily. And now you can notice that subject, that thing that you need to learn more about, that seems difficult or daunting, and notice how you picture that. Notice if those images are moving or still. Notice if they are 3D or flat. Notice if there is a soundtrack as before. Notice the colours. Notice the volume of the sound. Notice whether you are in the picture or if you are watching yourself in the scene. Very good. You are learning so much about how your subconscious learns. Because your subconscious is like a sponge. It can absorb a great deal very quickly, and you can recall it fast because it's always available in that library of thoughts and feelings and knowledge that you have stored there in your own special way. Now, element by element, move the way you perceive the topic that you are required to learn into the white area you blanked out before. Make the pictures exactly the same brightness. Make them move in the same way as the things you love and feel curious, excited about. Put a soundtrack in at exactly the same volume. Put yourself into the scene in the same viewing angle exactly. And as you look around at the changes you've made, notice that you can break it all down. Small chunks that are like fun-sized bites. Sizes that are easy to take in. Noticing how, as you experiment with all of these changes, how your feelings change. And how you know that your ability to learn anything you choose and anything you need to learn, that you can look at it in new ways. And that will always remind you that you already know how you have the ability already within you to learn at super fast speed. To come back into the present moment, you must leave your trance. You can begin to climb your ladder again at this point. It's the same ladder that brought you into the trance, but now it will bring you out of your trance. Begin to climb up the ladder to the top. When you reach the top of the ladder, take a deep breath in. You can already feel yourself leaving your trance, can't you? Come down the ladder slowly until you reach the ground. You can feel the blood pumping in your body. Take another breath in and climb the ladder one more time. Feel the strength growing within you as you climb the ladder. When you reach the top, you take a deep breath in. You are feeling good about coming out of your trance, aren't you? You're excited for what your future holds, excited to learn new things. Climb down the ladder and take a deep breath as you reach the ground. Your eyes want to open, but you know you have one more trip up and down the ladder. So will you open your eyes now or at the top? Start to climb the ladder for the last time. When you reach the top of the ladder, you take a deep breath in and you let it out. Climb back down. When you reach the bottom of the ladder, your eyes are open. Take a deep breath in. Look around you. You may choose to rest in the position that you are in. You may choose to sleep if you wish. You may choose to rise and move about. Know that you have created positive energy. You are most definitely headed in the right direction. You know that you have the power to change the way you think about learning, and this will speed up your learning process. You're bound to have great success. Thank you for listening. I know you won't regret it. Please return to this recording daily or as often as you feel necessary. It will continue to support you on an ongoing basis, and repetition will reap rewards.